Day, Guam. I'm Adriana Catero. You were tuning into the Greater GU'd, and today I am joined with the coordinator of Love Guam, Jian Lee, and also we have Jeffrey Davies, and you're a volunteer or
Yep.
co-coordinator as well
Yep.
with Love Guam,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah, I help out with a lot of support functions, setting up the dates, all the letters, just the logistics.
The logistics,
Yep.
okay, the times, the
Yep.
places, the areas. Great. So
Indeed.
with Love Guam, just from some of my own research I've done, it's a community organization, but you guys operate out of Fusion Tavern, correct?
Yes.
So if someone could just explain how the idea of Love Guam came from.
Yes, I love hiking at the jungle, and I have a bunch of the customers from the out of the island. They came from the Japan, they came from the Korea, or some people came from the mainland. They love Guam jungle. As I just introduced about, okay, let's go hiking, and I've just find for this beautiful place, and just turn around, I find for a lot of trash. Many times, I just starting to the little by little, but still always trash is there. Never get a less,
Yeah.
getting more, and I just starting for a little bit pick it up, and all my hiking friend, they doing together. So, wow, we can do it. I just find out how we can do starting, and we're talking about a lot of trash for the island. Mostly, I have a business, but my customer coming, we talk about for the cleanup. How can we do just more beautiful life? And we just sit down talking. Only I have a time because my business is a free. I can do it. Yes, that's why I studying the coordinator.
So it's beautifying the island as you guys were just going on these typical adventures throughout
Yep.
the day, and then.
Yep.
But what I love is that, so you said some of them are tourists, right? So they
Yes.
they come and they learn about it, and then they were on these hikes and they wanted to help pick up the trash as
Yes.
well. Wow, that's amazing. What were your thoughts whenever you saw people that don't even live here want to take that initiative?
Oh, but same one. I'm doing a little bit only for cleanup, but I know many people doing the clean the island. But my tourists also they say, "Wow, Mama, we can do it. We go back to country. We starting to same one because we think about there is a big group, big something tighter. So just few people we can do it. That's why I have a Love Guam Japan branch too.
Oh, okay. So you have a Love Guam Japan
Japan
branch.
branch, yes.
Wow. So they came here, they saw what you were doing, and they decided to do it in Japan.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do they send you photos and show you what they do along the way?
Yes, so some of my friends doing for Florida too. They say we learning from the Guam. So, wow.
Wow. Learning from Guam. I
Yeah.
love that.
So it all just started just like that. I mean, just going on hikes, bringing people along, seeing all the natural beauty of Guam, and then just the trails down there, the drive down there, and you're just passing all of this trash, and it almost kind of offsets the natural beauty. So it was like, why don't we just use the resources we have, the influence we have, the people that we know, to all get together, and then just go ahead and just go to these places and clean up.
Yeah. So I think what I love also about that is, a lot of times we plan these beach cleanups, but this was so unplanned, right?
Yep.
It's just you were going on a
Yep,
hike, which was planned,
absolutely.
and now you guys ended up cleaning up an entire beach.
Yep, it just
And I saw, the photos you sent me, and I'm sure they're on there, but you guys pick up a lot.
Oh, yeah. Last
heard-
cleanup was over a ton.
Over a
It's over a ton. That was back behind the Boy Scouts of America and the Home Depot. Was over 2,000 pounds of trash.
Oh my goodness.
Just in 2 hours.
Oh,
Not-
yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Even the night of the 2 hours. 1 hour is 30 minutes.
Yep.
Less than 2 hours. Wow.
Mhm.
So when did it all start? When did Love Guam start?
March.
Yes,
March
last
of
year, the March.
2019.
Oh, okay. So it hasn't even been a year.
Nope.
Yes.
Almost a year.
Yes.
Almost a year.
Yes.
Well,
And
oh.
but this is we doing for the not clean up only, because we wanna teaching for the before trash out, just put in the correctly the location. Just trash can. We don't need to go to the pick up the trash. No
So
need.
we also
yeah.
try to educate along. Like, don't put the trash there to begin with. So it's like we try to go to all these places, clean up, and then also go ahead and try to let everybody know, like, don't let it get to this point, you know, because sometimes we go to these locations and some of this trash has been there so long, you know, you've got plants growing over it, and it almost looks like natural little hills, but it's not. And yeah, we're just trying to educate, and we try to do cleanups all over the place. So not just to be like a beach cleanup or this cleanup. We try to go to different villages and different areas, so it's more of like a complete island cleanup. And we like to involve as many people as we can, tourists, military, locals, make it a community. You know, we really want to make it like a community where we can educate and continue to keep the island clean.
Wow. Okay. So how does everyone gather? How do you meet these people?
Mostly, I'm talking with my customers, and so very interesting. When I study, I just talking about the beverage wholesale beer company. I want to go to this campaign. Do you guys can help me? All company help me. They bring for the food. They bring for the trash can, trash bag, or gloves. That's like I keep going to just. I'm looking for the people. Can we go together? But after cleanup, I'm cooking for you lunch. As after cleanup, we come back to the fusion, and then
Fusion Tavern.
yes, and then we doing to the barbecue party, and then we got the donation drink. Yes, drinking also free too.
So different companies donate.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So to get involved, it's the second Saturday of every month. We meet at 9:30 at Fusion Tavern, 9:30 a.m. the second Saturday of every month. And then we go ahead and go to the cleanup location, roughly about a half an hour. So you can either meet 9:30 a.m. second Saturday of the month at Fusion Tavern, or 10 a.m. at the cleanup location, which will be posted on the Love Guam Facebook page, the Fusion Tavern Facebook page. And then from there, it's about a 2-hour cleanup. And then we head back to Fusion Tavern, and then all the donations that we have and everything that Miss Lee's cooked and everything, then we go ahead and just have a nice little get-together and barbecue to try to get it like community, get people involved, make it more of a community than just an event. You know, because if it's just clean up, go home, then, you know, people don't really feel connected and involved as much as if we were all to get together right afterwards and have some food and have some drinks and have some good times. And
Of course. How many volunteers do you guys have typically?
This month we have over 100 person.
Almost over 100 people.
Over 100 person, but that is only for the volunteer people. We have a supporting people. Some people doing the barbecue at the bar, and some people bring to the food, some people bring for the glove and the trash bag, everything. That's why this is not only for the cleaner. We going together, not clean people, not cooking people. No, we going together. And supposed to be why I'm studying for this. Mostly people doing a lot of clean in the island. Not only this group, not only this military. Many people doing, but did you see the after they cleaning? What's going on to the jungle? Trash bag, not people collect on time. It's a wild, the animals making worse, trash making more trash. I just find, but someone have to talk. We going to clean, but someone have to take care. That is I'm studying to. We need a big community. I need a more governmental help, because people going to the Steady Bay View, very beautiful place. But when you see the inside the jungle, already we got too many problem, too many cans inside. But there is inside the jungle, somebody have to climb on the mountain. It's like doing more how we can go together. Not only me, not only you. Somebody has more idea. We going together, make more development, doing better. That's why I'm coming today and I'm speaking with you. I need more people to
Because
help.
you want to grow.
Yes.
And so a lot of times maybe not everyone knows what's inside the jungle and they don't see it. But as you guys have been inside there, you're noticing it, and you really want. Is it you need more hands on deck, or?
I need everything, but I need a more good idea too. I'm small Asian woman and old 51, but I'm doing the cleanup. But I need a more youngest good idea how we can more doing better. This I'm so more looking for the people's help. That is not only for the cleaning. brain. I need a brain,
Mhm.
and I need somebody's projector.
Mhm.
They can build a more better. That is not only me. This is already too much for me. But I need more good idea man doing something. How we can do more better?
Mhm. Of course.
Yes.
So, where does the name Love Guam come from? Who found that name?
Yeah.
How did that come to be?
Between me, you, and Michelle.
Yeah, we
Her-
sit
so
down.
myself, Miss Lee, and her daughter. We were, well, the first ones just going over the logistic. How do we, take the idea of going into the jungle and being able to take some people out, but how do we get it? How do we give it structure? And then we were sitting down talking, and we were trying to think of a good name. And Love Guam kind of came pretty easily, and it stuck because it fits. It fits what we want. It's the fact that we love Guam, and everybody else, that comes and helps clean. It's like we're doing it because we love Guam, and we want to make sure Guam is beautiful for everybody and future generations, and not just us, not just these people, not just everybody. So it just kind of fell into place and it fit.
That's right. No responsibility. Looks like, oh, this is not my village. This is not my country. This is not my island. No. People love Guam is whoever, wherever. They just come to Guam because Guam is a very beautiful island. That's why how we can expand Japan. We just talking, and my daughter Michelle, we're thinking about looks like 3 months talking every single time. Sit down. How we making about a good name? So, no matter whoever, wherever, people love Guam. Yes, that's right. We don't need a we.
Mm-hmm.
No I.
No we, no I.
Not you. Together. That's why Love Guam is coming up. This our three idea.
Yeah.
I feel like it gives room for expansion too, because right now we do the cleanups and we do the community and we do the barbecues and we do all of that. But it's like community. So Love Guam fits. It has room for expansion, but it's just like island cleanup. Guam cleanup. We're kind of like we would have limited ourselves a little bit. So Love Guam kind of gives us room for
It's more
expansion.
broad.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. So, how do you determine what locations?
We get ideas from different people, and the fact that, you've lived here for a long time, and I've lived here. I've only been here for 5 years, but I've been a decent amount of places, and we talk to a lot of people, and we have people from all over, every village come through, so we pretty much ask. We ask the public, we ask the people, like, hey, do you know a spot? Do you know this? We also work closely with a lot of village mayors.
I was gonna say, I think I saw that you, with some of the photos that you had posted, that you guys work with a lot of the mayors.
Sometimes, the GU'd mayor, he came out and
I'm starting the first one is a Tamuning mayor, Miss Lucy.
Riviera. Luis
So,
Riviera.
sorry, my English is not so good, but she helped me a lot. We're studying together. She gave it to the permit for the barbecue party to how we can develop this Love Guam grow up. And I just want to tell you, because every single time I go meeting in the night, 10 o'clock, she's still working on it. Saturday, I go meeting, they still working. Sunday also they working. I want to make for please, people understand, government have to do another job. No cleanup. Their job is not picking up the trash. They're working hard, but I want to have more people. They're doing a lot of job. But people doing continue through way. That is somebody have to understand. You doing one job, but 10 people have to pick up your trash. Please stop throw away. That is my focus.
Stop
Yep.
what? Stop
Don't throw away.
Don't throw away, yeah.
Yeah, so we either work through the mayor's director of Parks and Rec, people that might know a location, or locations that we know for ourselves. That's how we set it up. And we've actually had to go back to a couple places, like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, really?
Even when we have 70 people, 100 people, it's still almost just not enough. And the amount of trash we're able to collect in that time, we're able to collect, 2,000 pounds of trash in an hour and a half. That's great, but sometimes we have to go back because they're just so, some of these locations are just, like known dump locations where people just kind of go back behind and just dump all their stuff. So
Is it often, are some of these locations like tourist highlights, some places that they go to, or are these are some very known hikes, or are they very, are they more?
Yeah, it's very diverse.
Yes.
It is very, very, very diverse. Some of them are, like we've done down by Tengiz, um,
Oh.
8,000 steps.
Mm-hmm.
So we've done some, like beaches that tourists can go to or the hikes. We've also done in Jigo. We've done back behind the Boy Scouts of America. We've even done just Tamuning, like Tumon area. So we try to reach out to a little bit of everything, whether it's just a dump site that nobody will see, right? Just tucked behind a building, and we'll try to do that. And we try to do, some areas where there's hikes and stuff. We try to reach around and get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But diapers is not tourist.
What?
Too many diapers? There's
Oh.
not
Right,
tourists.
right. Well, a lot of the trash, we find a lot of diapers and
Oh,
tires.
really?
A lot of tires, like,
I'm making joke. Like, don't
Yeah.
making
No,
baby,
you
okay?
can. Yeah.
my goodness, we find full toilets and stuff out there.
Really?
Not only just diapers, we
Yeah.
find full toilets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
We pick
Yeah.
up a lot of toilet bowl there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Maybe we took the 50 different toilet bowl at the near of the people's house.
Uh-huh.
But dengue is coming up. Now is the coronavirus coming up. But
Mm-hmm.
diapers is very dangerous trash also because the babies
It's also gross.
worse. Yeah. And then
It's
rain
also-
is
it's
coming
also
up.
gross.
Uh-huh.
We have to be careful to
Yeah.
another virus coming up. This is not only for me, not only for you, for us. We have to take care for our health. Water's going for the worse, the jungle getting worse. How we can breathing for this
Mm-hmm.
clean air.
Mm-hmm.
It's a,
No,
something.
definitely.
Yeah, we have to some change for the.
And I mean, everyone can make a difference, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Even people think that it's just me doing it, but even every one person can make a big difference.
Yes, we need a change because water getting worse. Diapers, water going to ocean.
Exactly.
My shower water from the diaper, okay?
Okay. This is what we're cleaning ourselves with, okay?
That escalated quickly. No, we're all washing
But yes,
in diaper
yes,
water.
but yes. I know what you're saying. I understand. Because, it starts with us, correct? Like, it doesn't just end up in the ocean.
Yeah.
We're
Sure.
the ones that bring it. And I think a lot of times people say, well, I don't do that. I don't litter. Well, no, but are you doing anything to stop it either,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
So,
Come out second Saturday of every month.
Yeah, second Saturday of every
Second
month.
Saturday of every month,
That's right.
9:30. You can come out and
I
help.
can cook a good too, okay?
And she's gonna, and you're gonna get food. So everyone
Absolutely.
better be there. Just right?
Yeah. Some
We have
people
bottled
really.
water, not diapered water.
Yes.
Yeah. What about if people do want to just make donations? Let's say they can't make it on a Saturday because, like you said, they have jobs or maybe other, prior commitments. But if they want to donate water, they want to donate trash bags, can they
Yes.
contact you?
Yes. Any kind of donate, I'm always open hand, okay? Always open hand. Thank you so much, okay? There's some people cannot come in, but some people has a big money. Some people doesn't have a big money. There's somebody's bring for 2 bag of the gloves. Thank you so much. Somebody bring for 1 case bottled water. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Everything is we need a help. Going together, little help, little bit more grow up.
So most people when they do want to donate, the easiest way to do it is to just either contact Fusion Tavern or just stop by Fusion Tavern with something. And usually about a week before, or when we start getting donations, we set them up on a table out in Fusion Tavern for everybody to come and see. And then it kind of generates some interest too, like why do you have a table full of trash bags and water and all of this? And it gives us a chance to kind of explain what Love Guam is to new people, get more people involved.
So it's just out there on display all
Yep,
the time.
yep,
Okay.
Yep. So whenever something's donated, we put that out there on display, and we'll put a little sign for who did it and stuff like that, so you can kind of get that little recognition and whatnot. And yeah. If you wanted to come check out where
So
your donation
oftentimes
is,
you
it's
just
right
get
there.
everyday customers asking, "What's that table?"
Absolutely.
Yes.
Ah.
Mhm.
And then every volunteer and support people, so which mayors I'm going with, every single person get a certificate for the thank you for the appreciation. Yes.
So all right. So the letters of appreciation. So I'm prior military, and I understand the importance of that. When like a lot of military, they go out and volunteer and stuff like that, and having a letter of appreciation can be helpful when you bring that back to your supervisor or something like that for awards and all that stuff. And not just that, it's nice to have. It's nice to have some kind of recognition for your work. So at the end of every event, we have letters of appreciation. Love Guam, 100% every single time. if the mayor has time, the mayor's office, sometimes we get letters of appreciation, really official ones too. They come in nice little things, and they're all hand signed, and it's a nice little thing to have, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And it's also good to have, you know, because then it shows that, hey, I've done community service. I've supported like cleanup organizations, volunteer organizations, and here's my proof of work. You know.
Yeah, yeah, definitely a token of appreciation, right?
Yes.
And I was gonna ask so I just want to highlight on this too because you mentioned to me before starting this, and I would love for everyone else to hear this, that there is a tourist that you said, a tourist that
Yes.
comes back and joins tries to come back
Yes,
throughout the months that she's from Japan, right?
Yes, she's
And-
her name is Amy, Miss Amy. She's coming for almost 7 or 8 years. Wow.
She's been coming to Guam for
Yes.
7 or 8 years.
4 years, she coming for 5 or 6 times. She really love, and she's
So she loves Guam.
Yes.
she has 2 Facebook. One is Love Guam, the Facebook. One other is Love Guam Japan branch. We're doing for a Japan cleanup too. She coming for the March, for the second Saturday. She coming for the cleanup for the island.
So she's coming in March for
March.
the cleanup. So she
Yes.
sometimes often makes her way back just to come for the cleanups.
Yes.
Yep. So she comes back. She comes back and forth to Guam about 5 times a year. And ever since we started doing the Love Guam thing, it's almost like now she like tailors her trips around the second Saturday of the month.
She
so
schedules it around.
yeah. So she's
Okay.
pretty consistent. We've got
So
her at
you
least
can
5
too,
times.
everyone.
Yes, yeah. we've got people coming from Japan just
Yeah.
That's amazing.
coming here because they love
yeah.
Guam. And then now that she's part of this organization and she helped us start the Japanese branch. And yeah, so it's really nice to see that support coming from other places as well. And
then take it back there. But I
Yep.
love that she schedules her trips around it. See, like we could schedule our weeks that way, right? You
It's
can make
true.
it happen.
it's true.
And I'm talking with some of the scuba diving people too. Not yet. We just looking for the more people go one time. I showed her some of the picture. Looks like that. I'm development planning. The scuba diver go to the ocean clean up.
Mhm.
There's the next
And go.
project.
So when we do go to a beach cleanup, we want to expand that to the fact that we're also out in the water. You know, as long as we can get the people that want to do it, and we have all the things in place to make sure it like happens and everything's safe and whatnot, then if we can have these scuba divers clean up the water and the beach, then it'd be like a full.
Wow. Wait. Okay. So
Yeah.
you guys are. This is something that's in the works.
Yes.
Okay.
It's been in the works for quite a while because we know quite a few people and people that there's a lot of scuba diving is very popular around here and
Of course. Yeah.
it's generated a lot of interest. It's just getting logistics on it and getting everybody at the same place, same time. Because scuba diving, it's not just showing up on a Saturday. You've got to prep that and do all those things. So once we work that out and we actually go back to a beach cleanup and
Yeah.
we actually go to a beach and clean, then we're planning on having the scuba divers out there as well in the water.
There's a future.
Ask
summer
if they need to
project.
borrow my GoPro so they can
Okay.
get footage of that.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be awesome
Yeah.
seeing that. That would
Yeah.
actually go into the water. And also, what made you guys want to take that next step?
Next month is I'm trying to the Asan, meeting with the Asan mayors, but
Asan
still the property is belong to the national the park ranger,
Yep.
and still government mayor wants cleaning, but government profit and park rangers approve, or some people owns the beach, but beach is dirty, but they don't want to clean. Mayor wants to clean, but we still waiting for the approval. But maybe everything done. March is going to the Assam beach.
Asin Beach.
Yep.
Yeah,
Is
very
that
beautiful.
that's your March location?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So again, we got the idea from just talking with people. After the events and stuff, and people bringing up ideas. Hey, wouldn't it be a great idea if we did this? Hey, wouldn't because so many people have great ideas, and we just try to use that time when we're all barbecuing afterwards and getting together to generate more ideas and generate. Hey, how can we get more efficient? What can we do better? And try to improve.
So I know you mentioned the one woman from Japan that makes her way back here, but do you have any other reoccurring faces that you see as far as the volunteers?
Any
Every
place.
month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so. Everywhere from airline pilots to military to locals, we get them. They would almost every time.
It's
So
Almost-
you've
almost
seen a lot of the
every
same
time,
people.
yes,
You're on a
yes.
first name basis with about
Very,
everyone
very
there.
much so. Yes. We do have a lot of support that continued support from people that come from all walks of life. Miss Lee speaks fluent Korean and Japanese, so almost every single time we get a new batch of tourists too, because she can generate a lot of interest. She can be convincing. She can be. So she
Yeah.
can generate a lot.
I
of,
like that. Persistence.
Yeah. Generate a lot of interest, and then almost every single time we have a new batch of tourists, and it's just nice to see the same faces, and the same faces will bring new people, or other people will hear about it and constantly reach out and then like come, and then new batches of tourists and everything. And yeah.
Of course. I mean, just think about whenever you travel places, right? I think that I love, one of the best things is learning about the culture, seeing the nature, right? But also, if you're able to be there and make a difference too
Yeah.
for the community,
Mhm.
which is what you're essentially allowing them to do. So I'm sure they value that to a whole
Yeah.
nother level.
I'm being for the tourist jungle. I just explain about this is a Guam culture. You have to say, excuse me.
Oh yeah.
I'm interrupting
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I'm always say that, and people say, really, we have to. Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta ask permission.
No, I know, and it's funny because I'm actually from Michigan, and but I lived on Saipan prior to coming here. And I have a very loud voice, so whenever I'd go into the jungle, my friends would always be like, "You need to ask permission." And I was like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
And then they would say it in Chamorro, and I was like, I don't know what I can't repeat that. I'm so sorry. But they're like, "It's okay, you can just say it in English." And I was like, "Okay," so I'd like say it, and now ever since I always ask permission.
Yeah.
But you got to teach them about that.
But it's so funny. I'm just tell them Guam is a PowerPoint. You go into the jungle, just wish for whatever you wanna, what you wish, and I just teach people. Excuse me, and can I borrow your power too? But people come back to the next time. They say, "Mama, this was amazing." So what? I got very good luck. So, really? I told you, Guam has a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
They believe now.
Very powerful, yeah.
Yes.
Of course, definitely. I know. I feel it. I know it.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. Okay, so before we head out of here, is there anything else you guys want to highlight on? I know Saturday, every second Saturday of the month,
Yep.
everyone, 9:30 a.m., Fusion Tavern's the start place, correct? And this upcoming one in March is going to be at Aston. Are you guys, you guys going to do like the Aston Memorial area over there?
No,
Or-
between before the PowerPoint.
Okay.
Yeah, but small beach,
Okay.
but very beautiful. But
Oh.
problem is that there's male cannot touch. The not
Well,
Mayor's responsible.
logistically, so the mayor's responsible, but it's a
Oh,
national
okay.
park. So then you got the director of Parks and Rec, who seems to be kind of busy, and
that's what I just
it
want.
makes sense. But we can step in and help. We
Okay.
can step in and help, and that's what we want to do. We want to be able to be something that the mayors and the director of Parks and Rec, any organization, they can kind of lean on us to help them clean up, and we just want to give them a hand because
If
love
they
Guam,
can, yeah. Because love Guam.
because love Guam.
I love that.
But Love Guam is not only for the cleaner. We are not cleaner. We're just doing the campaign, but Love Guam is a focus is we want to have island. That is not only cleaner. Somebody wants a painting, yes. If you need a help, if you need a moving house, yes, I can go help you. The
So
same way.
any way you can help.
Anything we can do,
Yeah.
I want to help. That's my focus. Love Guam is not clean. You need a help, yes.
Yeah, because like the one time you got how many gallons of paint? Somebody just had a ridiculous amount of paint, and then we were able to go ahead and give that to the mayor's office to So there you go. Now you can go ahead and help paint like some public areas and stuff like that might be in
So you guys
disarray, and
accept any sort of donations for anything.
Yes.
within reason. Like we're not just gonna be collected. We're not gonna turn Fusion Tavern into one of those cleanup sites in the front. However, but yes, absolutely, yes.
All right. Well, great. Well, thank you both, and thank you
Yes.
for what you do and for loving Guam and
Too.
providing the opportunity for others to also love it,
Perfect.
because it is a beautiful place that
It
we
is
have here.
indeed.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. I'm Adriana Catero for the Greater Good.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.